Hi guys, welcome to another video. Today we are going to be making samosas and we'll be making them from scratch. We'll make the filling and we'll also make the samosa pockets. So let's get started. To make the filling, we are going to put some oil in a pot or a pan and then add in some onions. When the onions are brown, we are gonna put in our ground beef. You can use any filling of your choice, but today I wanted to use ground beef. And then we are gonna put in some garlic as well. And for the seasonings, I'll be using seasoning cubes, VeggieEditor, and smoked paprika. And after putting in all the seasonings, we are just going to mix everything together and then put in some vegetables. I like the combination of corn, peas, and carrots. However, you can use any vegetables of your choice. And I also like putting chili in my samosas. I just like the aroma that gives my samosas. And once the meat is cooked and the vegetables, we are going to put it aside and start making the dough for the samosa filling. For the samosa pockets. We are going to sift all-purpose flour in a bowl, add in some salt, like a teaspoon of salt, and then add in the water. We'll be adding the water gradually. We are going to continue kneading the dough until it's not that sticky anymore. And to help with the kneading process, we are going to add in some oil. To stop the dough from sticking to our hands, we add in some oil, like I just did, or some flour. And we continue kneading. At this point, I was done and I let the dough to rest for 15 to 30 minutes, or you can even go for an hour if you want. And that's how my dough was looking after I left the dough to rest for some time. It's nice and stretchy, very soft, and that's how you know that the dough is ready to go. If it's not looking like that, if it's not stretchy like that, it's not ready. Just give it some more time to rest. Okay, now we'll continue with the next step. So we'll put some oil on our working station and then we'll divide the dough into little pieces and we are going to form a round shape or a circle. Now we are going to start rolling out our dough. We are going to make a small circle. Then we put some oil on and flour, just a little bit of flour on it. And we are going to stack those little circles on top of each other. We are going to continue making them like that. Just keep watching. And the reason why we are putting the oil and the flour, it's because when we are cooking them, we don't want them to be hard to be separated. When you put the oil and the flour, after cooking, it's easy to separate them. So that's why we do that. And for the last one, we are going to place it facing the other way around, just like so. And now we are going to roll all of them together. We are going to roll, making a circle shape or a round shape. Guys, I just want to say this: when you're rolling out this dough, make sure that you know how big your pan is. Mine was my pan was not that big, and the round shape that I rolled out, oh, it was huge. It was big, but it all worked out in the end. Everything went well. Just make sure you know how big your pan is first. So after rolling out the dough, we are going to place it in the pan. Guys, as you can see, my pan was not the biggest. It was not the biggest, so just make sure you measure, you know how big your pan is. Anyway, so we are going to cook this on each side for a few minutes, and then after we are going to remove it from the heat. I placed mine on a chopping board and I put a plate on top, and then I started cutting out a nice round shape. As you can see, now I have a beautiful round shape. It's perfect. And then we are going to start separating them carefully, being gentle so we don't break them. Okay, now I'm done with separating them. I'm just gonna fold them in half so that I can cut them in half to get like an even shape. Okay guys, now we are done cutting them. Look how good they look. They were nice and soft and perfect. Alright, now let's start making the pockets. And to make the glue for the pockets, we put some water in a cup and then put in flour, like all-purpose flour, and then mix. That's it. Not complicated, very simple. We are going to make all the pockets that we need before we start putting in the filling. Okay guys, so after putting in the fillings, we are going to fold and push that little part inside. And then we are going to put the flour on that top part so that we can glue our samosa together. Okay guys, now we are done with the hard part. Now to the easy part and our favorite part, frying the samosas. So we put the oil in a pot and wait for the oil to be hot. Then we put in our samosas. This doesn't take long, only a few seconds. Only a few seconds and it's done. We wait until they are nice and golden brown. That beautiful golden color, and then we take them out. Alright guys, we are all done. The samosas were nice, they were yummy, they were delicious. And please, if you like this video, consider subscribing to my channel for more videos, and share, like and comment. Thank you guys, thank you so much for watching.